Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Mecole Hardman. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Mecole Hardman. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Returnable here for Davis. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second down and 10, Darnold. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
On the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On second down now, it's Bell. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. The give is to Bell. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. And he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A give to Bell. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Daniel Sorensen on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
That's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
Brings up second and 9.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first down?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
It's Kelce on the grab. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Jets.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 25.
The ball carrier
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
brings up 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Intended for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Ashton Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Darnold. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But
there he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Jets nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Knock the ball free, get it. Back, they got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returnable here for Davis. Now a hit and a loose football. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Airing one out for Crowder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You're talking about lofty.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder.
New York.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Butker now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Chiefs 40, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. Gonna point to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming better.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. A quick slant to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Chiefs 47, Jets 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Switch.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That pick six extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And a rout is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make it. And this will be caught at the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Harrison Butker.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Butker on for the PAT. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will...
It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Returnable here for Davis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
brought down at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes wide open as Watkins. He's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and through. And that will extend this big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is...
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Jets 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in there.
And now here is another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Stay with your man. Mike 51. Check.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll go again with Bell. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
The tackle made
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Darnold completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To Ryan Griffin.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The ball carrier.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
30-yard line.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 21.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Gets this one to Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. This is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
First down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Bell. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First, here's Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Now on first down, it's Washington again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout called here.
It's now
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up